Maybe it's because we hear so many words about it that we know are not based on substance. People say stuff all the time, like, they're in a better place. And so often, the person saying it doesn't know what he's talking about. They could be coming from the bar drunk, just finding out that someone died, and say that to you. People hear someone died and they're like, well, I guess heaven gained another angel today. And you're like, but angels and humans are like different species. How's that possible? Or they say, they'll always be with you in your heart. And you're like, what are they doing in there? How'd they get in there? And of course, they're just trying to be nice, but we know they don't know. And so it's just air in our ears. It doesn't carry much impact. But we can't put Paul in that same category. He's different. And of course, this is an article of faith for us as Christians, but we've got reasons for believing Paul's not just speaking for Paul, and that he's actually speaking for God when he says this. And so when you're struggling with grief, one important thing to remember, to remind yourself, to hold on to, is that God has told us what happens. We can know. We're not ignorant. I mean, while death is scary, and we might wish that we didn't have to go through it, we need to appreciate how kind God's been and what God has done for us. Because while he hasn't taken death away, he's gotten us ready by giving us specific information about what's going to happen. People call death the great unknown. And sometimes that's supposed to be an encouragement, like, we don't know what happens next, but it could be something good. But we do know. Death is not the great unknown. Death is the great known, actually. We know the most important stuff. Not everything, but the most important stuff. And when we start to get afraid or discouraged, we kind of have to hold on to what we know, because how fear and discouragement work is they try to get you to question what you know, which is pretty easy to do when it comes to what the Bible says about death, because it's such a strong fear and it's such a deep grief. And we need to keep remembering we know what we know.